Hello Pisces, my name is Megan. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like and comment on this video if it just so happens to resonate with you. Today we're going to go ahead and take a look at the person that's on your mind currently. One more shuffle and let's get into it. Pisces and the person that is on their mind currently. What are the energies? What is going on? What is happening? Let's figure it all out. My voice is a bit hoarse today. I don't know why that happens. Maybe because I talk a lot. Wow, you're in deep contemplation over something that has really hurt you. And I don't say that lightly. Hurt is the wrong word. Something has really sort of blown up here in your life. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw the Tower card at any moment. Some of you may be seeing 10 or 10-10 on the clock quite a bit. That speaks to new beginnings. Some of you may also be a life path 4, born on a 4 day. 4 is the number of the hard worker. It's also the number of law and order. If you are born on the 4th, in numerology, make sure you're always kind of, following the rules, doing what you're supposed to be doing. 4, like I said, it's the number of law and order. People with 4 energy, they can't get away with quite as much as other numbers, especially 3. All right. You're in deep contemplation over something here that has ended. You felt betrayed possibly by a Taurus or somebody that you were married to, or at least it was a significant connection. However, there's been a lot of love lost here, hence you being in a really deep state of despair. Some of you may have been dealing with a Gemini or a Taurus. We also have Libra here. Okay. What happened in this connection? Why do we have the 10 of Swords? What happened? Potentially a third party at work. Just for a couple of you, I'm feeling. What happened here with this 10 of Swords? King of Wands, Justice reverse, and King of Swords reverse. Wow. Okay, this person could have been very peculiar and not in a nice way with their words. They could have really, when this was ending, they could have really said some things to you that didn't go over so well, whether you let them know this or not. Kind of heartbreaking, actually, the words that they chose to use when this was ending. I'm getting that you were dealing, for many of you were, maybe you still are dealing with somebody, this person that put you in this 10 of Swords energy, there's somebody who's constantly looking for validation. There's somebody that's constantly looking for the next fling, the next person that they can conquer. And with the Justice card reversed here, it's like, and we had that Lovers card reverse, it's like love has been lost here because you found out about some type of betrayal from this person. Like I said, you could have been married to this person, or for many of you, it was just kind of a more serious commitment, or let's say it was a situationship that's been going on for a long time. I never encourage situationships to drag on longer than they need to, but let's just say that's the case. This was still pretty serious. This person was still a significant part of your life. That's why you're thinking about this constantly. Look at all those swords there. You're in constant thought of this person. Many of you are struggling to even get out of bed right now. You're not really talking to many people about this. I just feel like whatever betrayal this was, whatever this King of Wands went towards, it broke your heart. It was unjust. At the very core of what this was, it was unfair. I feel like you're dealing with somebody who when you found out about this, maybe you let them know how hurt you were, and then they decided to gaslight you, get really manipulative with that King of Swords reverse there. They could have been just absolutely ruthless with the words that they used with you. Maybe they attacked your business, your career, like the low blows, right? All those types of things that when we're in a toxic situation, or more importantly, the low blows usually come from a guilty party is what can happen a lot of times, especially when we're dealing with manipulative energy such as this. How does this person feel at the deepest level currently about Pisces? Devil card reversed. They wish that they could break these patterns, but man, they just are so used with that 7 of Swords there, Devil card reversed. They wish that they could break these patterns. I don't feel like you're the only person that they treat this way. This is giving off very avoidant energy, very much, I'll do what I can to get you, but now that I have you, I'm going to kind of keep an eye peeled. What else is out there? And then when they eventually went for something, it was unfair to you, broke your heart. This person has a habit of doing this with a multitude of people. They'll get close for a month or two, and then it's like they'll use any excuse to get away. They're very avoidant. They wish that they could change this about themselves, but a lot of times when we're dealing with somebody who has an avoidant attachment style, that's something that they have to do the inner work on, because it goes all the way back to childhood many times. Many times when we're dealing with a dismissive avoidant, and those of you who have dealt with one in the past, and for many of you, you're dealing with one now, knows just how painful that can be, especially if you're anxiously attached. It can be very, very painful, because they'll act like they don't care. They'll flip up, and it leaves you kind of like, what? Like you were just saying this the other day, and now I find out you've betrayed me, type of a thing. This person is well aware that they have shadow work to do as far as this goes. However, I don't feel like this person is ready to quite do that work quite yet, and that to me speaks to that they haven't suffered enough. And I know that sounds harsh, but the only way we truly change in life is through suffering, through heartache. It's the yin and yang of life. We can't change and have the wonderful, beautiful relationship, or we can't change and have the wonderful career that we all want. We have to make the changes, and then we receive that abundance. This is somebody who's unwilling to change patterns of behavior to have a relationship that's healthy and stable. But in this, with that King of Swords that we saw reversed there, they tried to make it feel like it was your fault, or make you feel like it was your fault, even though they betrayed you here in this situation, in this instance. They stepped out. They were passionate about somebody else, but to avoid accountability and responsibility, they pointed the finger at you. And a good manipulator, like not a good manipulator, but someone who is talented in the art of manipulation, it's like that they're really good at sort of, when they're caught, deflecting and coming up with anything that they can, drawing from anywhere to sort of attack you. Well, this and that, and this and that, avoiding what you actually brought up, the fact that they betrayed you. They stepped out on this connection for many of you. That's why you're so heartbroken here. But when you brought this up, I'm getting a strong energy of avoidance, because they don't want to take accountability for what happened, and then pointing the finger at you. And that is just not cool. It's not fair to you, Pisces. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, Pisces, love isn't about this. Love is not about feeling this way, sitting there ruminating, thinking, because this person decided to, and it was a choice that they made, it's always a choice that they made to step out on this. But it's not, this isn't love. Because anyone who truly loves you and is good for you, that you should have in your life, is not going to put you in this energy of, where did I go wrong? What did I do? Because they have trouble taking accountability for their actions. Do I think that they're still out there doing this? Yes. I don't feel like this person has really learned their lesson about this kind of thing. Pisces, how are you feeling at the deepest level? Ten of Pentacles reversed. You're trying to let this go. Yeah, for a long time you really wished that this would move into calmer waters, that you guys, for a long time you held out hope. Like, if we just communicate differently, this can work out. Maybe if I change this, it can work out. Or if this changes, we can work this out. For a long time you really held on to that hope that things could move into calmer waters. But you're understanding now, through all this pain that you're experiencing from this person, not only emotionally, but like verbally, it's like they attacked you because they got caught or something along those lines. You're really starting to realize, okay, maybe this person wasn't the one. And remember, Pisces, it's okay to grieve. What is that saying? Matthew Hussey, a dating coach on YouTube that I love to watch and learn from, he has this saying. I forget what it is. Never mind. It'll come to me. What's some advice that we can give Pisces? Ace of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. I would not give this any more of your time, energy, or attention. And then with the Ace of Swords, I'm feeling like all this time you're spending sort of obviously being very hurt and heartbroken, but also thinking just about the whole connection, everything that's gone on. You're getting a lot of clarity a lot of mental clarity, and maybe you just needed time to sit alone and think without this person being in your energy up and down all the time. And I feel like you're really coming to the conclusion here, Pisces, that like, oh, this person actually wasn't the right one for me. Oh yeah, that's what Matthew Hussey said. It's okay to grieve someone who ended up not being the one, but it's not okay to grieve as if they were the one. I like that. What's one more piece of advice for Pisces in dealing with this really heartbreaking situation? Ace of Wands. For some of you, don't be afraid to go ahead and get back out there. It's okay to be passionate. It's okay to, you know, don't sort of go into hermit mode and let this, even though this person has brought you down quite a bit, you know, you have your own passions, your own things that you're interested in. And then with the King of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, I'm actually getting a lot of stability for you in a really passionate connection right around the corner. Right as soon as you really are starting to detach, get the clarity about this person that's betrayed you and hurt you here, it's like the more you're detaching from that energy, the more passionate you're feeling about life again. You're starting to really come around, the more stable you're starting to feel. And that just sort of speaks to how bad energies in our life can hold back our blessings just by being there energetically. You know, it's like the wind. You can't see it, but it's there. Well, having a negative person in our life, or a person who's not supposed to be there, their energy, their presence, even if it's just through, you know, internet communication or what have you, that energy is still there holding you back. It's still in your energy field. And it can hold back blessings in abundance. It can hold back new love. It can hold us back with our own passions. But I'm really seeing a lot of great things coming in for you now, Pisces, because you have taken the time to really get the mental clarity of what happened here and come to the conclusion that this was indeed not your fault. For those of you that need to hear this, this was not your fault. If this person said things or insinuated that you had anything to do with the breakdown of this connection, are there two people in every situation? Yes. But that doesn't mean both of you went out and betrayed the other. In this instance, this person messed up pretty bad. And like I said, they wish that they could change these toxic ways, but they're just really struggling to do so. So that is what I have for you today, Pisces. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And as always, I will see you guys next time.